If you want to keep up to date with what's going to be happening on the social media platforms, but you haven't got time to spend hours constantly researching it on the internet, stay tuned for the next minute or so, and I'm going to be giving you a really easy tip that's super simple to follow, and it's a way of keeping your finger completely on the social media pulse. My name's Lisa, and my entire working life has been spent in customer service and sales. In the last 3 years, I've become self-employed, and I now make a living from monetising social media platforms, digital marketing and online resources. I'm going to be sharing with you all of the hints and tips that I've learned so far so that you can follow in my footsteps and gain more financial freedom for you and your family to spend more time doing the things you want to do. One of the things I struggled with most when I first started out on social media was how to keep track of all the different changes and what was going to be up and coming on different platforms. As we all know, all of the big social media giants keeps changing up the rules to try and attract as many people to their platform and keep them on there for as long as possible. So a great tip that I've found in the last few years is to follow the big creators. They're the people who are in the know, and they're the people who get notified first of all the big changes on all the big social media giants. So for example, I follow somebody on TikTok, and he is a TikTok creator, and he gives advice to people who are looking to start out and build up their channel. I've noticed over the last month or so that instead of giving 3 tips on his videos, he's been giving 5 tips. Instead of just giving the tips, he's been revisiting those tips at the end of the video, and he's been going back over them in more detail. Instead of being really short and snappy and content that lasts about 1 or 2 minutes, I've noticed that his videos alone have started to get more up to the 4-5 minute mark. Lo and behold, yesterday he makes an announcement on his channel that TikTok have just announced that they're now going to start prioritising long form content instead of short form content. One of the biggest pieces of advice that all the content creators will tell you in the beginning is to follow people in your niche. That's so that you can get inspiration, motivation, and keep up to date with changing topics about what people are talking about and what they want to see on the platform. But another huge benefit that nobody really tells you about is by following the larger creators in your niche or any other niche that you're interested in, is you can also keep an eye on the tactics and the techniques that they're using to attract viewers to their video and keep them on the platform. Chances are that because they're first in the know, they're going to start implementing those techniques, they're going to trial them, and TikTok are going to see what reward they get from it. They're going to be monitoring the big creators because that's where they get their inspiration for the next big thing. For more hints and tips and to follow my digital marketing journey, you know what to do. Hit the follow button. You can also head over to my website. The written link's in the bio. I've already made a start on some business for beginner blogs. Take a look, take a scroll through. You never know, there could be an answer to a question that you've been searching for.